Yeah, we're here with Grove City's Becca Santom, one of the latest additions to the 1,000 point club and the latest at Grove City High School. Becca, first of all, congratulations and thanks for joining us here on D9and10sports.com.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Just talk a little bit about, scoring 1,000 points and what it meant to you.
Well, like I started as a freshman, and not too many people have that opportunity. But having that opportunity, there's always that possibility that you can possibly score 1,000 points. And so that was always like on my mind, but it didn't feel real until my senior year, and I only needed a little over 100 points. So whenever I got close, going into my game against Meadville, I needed 28 points. So obviously that's a large chunk of points to be able to score in one night. But I was able to pull it off, and with the help of my teammates, of course. They were always constantly feeding me the ball, trying to get me it, because, in this crazy year, we wanted to be able to score it at home so we could have some fans be able to support me and everything. So it was awesome and great to be able to do that.
I was just about to ask, I've asked this of almost everybody that scored 1,000 this year. Was there ever a point where you doubted that it might happen because of everything that's so crazy?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's not too many things you could count on in 2020. And I knew that having a basketball season was likely, but it was a matter of when and how long were we going to be able to play until, we were shut down or some games were canceled because other teams couldn't play. So whenever we got shut down, it was kind of like, okay, we're shut down, but we're still going to think on the positive side. I still got into the gym. I still worked on some things. We were able to improve some skills, and it ultimately led me to score 1,000 points.
You guys are having another great season here after a really good one last year. Are you happy about where the team's at right now?
Yeah, I would say this year was a lot of building chemistry with our players. We lost two really important starting seniors and another senior that would come in as a sub. So that definitely impacted our play. And I've been playing with those girls since I was a freshman. So our chemistry was just really great. And this year, our starting five is pretty solid. And I'd say we're really starting to develop as a team and our chemistry. And our six-mans definitely come in and provide a lot of energy and some points here and there that are really crucial in our play. So I think as we're starting to play with one another even more, we've really started to develop into a great little team.
Let's go back to your 1,000th point. You talk about having to get 28 in one night and how hard that is. Talk us a little bit through the play that got you your 1,000th point, and then kind of talk about your reaction when you scored it.
Yeah, so we were coming down in a half court set, and our point guard's dribbling down. We were running our dribble drive offense, and I was like on the block kind of posting up, and she gave me this pass, but it wasn't quite on the block. I was out a little bit more, and I gave a little ball fake and one dribble around, kind of jump stop and up and in for a bank. And I didn't know if my coach was going to call timeout or what really was going to happen. So I started running back to play defense, continue with the game, and everyone was cheering and everything. So it was great to know that I had a supportive team and supportive coaches that are there for me. I mean, it was really, really fun to see everybody there supporting me. And I just love my teammates, and I couldn't have done it without them.
Talk a little bit about playing for Chris Birch. I've had a little bit of an opportunity to get to know Chris through the media aspect of what he does, but what's he like as a head coach?
Oh, he's a great guy. I mean, he's always asking me for input and everything. I think he definitely values his seniors and what we have to say, which is awesome because, we can see something on the court that he might not see on the sidelines. So he definitely takes that advice, and I appreciate that greatly. And he's always there to help us, even though sometimes he gets on our backs about certain things, he's still there supporting us as a coach. And he always comes into games with a high head and a great opportunity to get better. That's his saying, like, get better, play hard, play smart, play together. That's his saying before like every game. He's a little superstitious about it, but it works because, as a team, we've done very well under his coaching staff and everything.
I- Looking at the 1,000 points, was that something that you had a goal for at some point? I know you talked about not really even thinking about it much before this year, but when you started playing basketball, was there anybody that you kind of looked up to that maybe had done that, or had done something else that made you like really want to go after something like that?
Well, my mom actually is a high school grad from Grove City, and she was like a little over 50 points away. She got unfortunately injured her senior season, so that was definitely impacted her ability to reach 1,000 points. But seeing her, I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but like seeing everything that her team has accomplished, I knew I was like, that's amazing that she almost scored 1,000 points. Her team would go so far into the playoffs, so she was definitely an inspiration to me, but as well as some other players that have good teams from other districts and everything. I wouldn't say there'd necessarily be like one person who scored 1,000 points, but I've definitely watched some amazing players, and they weren't able to score 1,000 points, but they were still amazing, put up tons of points. But yeah.
What are some of your goals, both as a team and individually, for the rest of the season?
As a team, we definitely want to get back to that district game. Winning the district last year was a huge accomplishment, something that we haven't done in a very long time at Grove City. So I think as a team, we definitely want to get back there and hold our title again. But individually, I just want to get better and want to be able to be an asset to our team, and be able to reach that district game. I have another player on my team who's very close, Clara Hannon, to scoring 1,000 points. So I definitely want to support her so that we can have the opportunity of 2 1,000 point scores, which I don't know if that's been done before, but I think that would break some records definitely. So
Well, Becca, thanks for joining us and taking a little bit of your time tonight. Really appreciate that, and want to wish you and your teammates good luck the rest of the season.
thank you so much.